Treehouse of Horror 17 is the 4th episode of Season 18, as well as the 17th Halloween episode of the series. Married to the Blob. In the Parody of the Blob, Homer and Marge have a cozy moment on the hammock when a nearby meteorite crashes, burning the top of Marge's hair. They discover a green glowing marshmallow-like goo. Homer impales the goo on a stick and consumes it, despite its animated attempts to escape. Later that night, driven by insatiable hunger, Homer devours all the household food and nearly mistakes Bart for a meal until Marge intervenes. While wandering Springfield, Homer spots teens having a barbecue sauce fight on the beach. One of them falls into a bonfire, becoming irresistible, and Homer gulps him down. Later, he crashes an Oktoberfest and feasts on some hefty Germans. Homer's appetite for larger folks then leads to a musical parody of Baby Got Back called Baby Likes Fat, where he transforms into a blob-like figure and hunts down overweight individuals throughout Springfield. Homer consumes bus passengers like candies, and Dr. Phil McGraw arrives with the Simpson family. Dr. Phil sternly advises Homer to stop his killing spree. Homer eats Dr. Phil, but seeing Marge's concern, he decides to channel his hunger into something positive. In the end, Mayor Quimby inaugurates a homeless shelter, but it turns out to be Homer's open mouth swallowing grateful homeless individuals. You gotta know when to Golem. At the end of a Krusty show, Bart complains about an acid-spraying Krusty alarm clock. While backstage, he discovers the Golem of Prague, an ancient creature from Jewish mythology. Krusty explains the Golem's origin and how it obeys written orders. Bart steals the Golem by commanding it to come to his house at midnight. The Golem arrives as instructed, and Bart uses it for various tasks, including harming Principal Skinner, taking down school bullies, and causing trouble for Homer. The Golem, with a stereotypical Jewish New Yorker personality, confesses feeling guilty about his actions. As the Golem's neurotic behavior annoys the Simpsons, they create a Play-Doh girlfriend for him, voiced by Fran Drescher, who is also a comical Jewish stereotype. Rabbi Krustovsky officiates their wedding. Chief Wiggum attempts to arrest the Golem during the wedding, but Mrs. Golem diverts him with the promise of pan-fried latkes. The day the Earth looked stupid. In 1938, an old-timey Springfield falls for Orson Welles' War of the Worlds radio broadcast, causing mass panic and town-wide chaos. Marge proposes a strange plan. They strip naked, cover themselves in mud, and pretend to be animals to fool the aliens. They continue this bizarre act into the next morning when Lisa casually reveals it was all a hoax. The citizens, angry at being fooled, promise not to be deceived again. However, Kang and Koda seize the chance to launch a real invasion and destroy the town. As promised, the town refuses to believe it's a real invasion, even when Orson Welles arrives and insists it's not a hoax. The segment ends 3 years later with Kang and Kodos pondering why the humans resist and why they weren't greeted as liberators. The scene shows the ruins of Springfield with small explosions likely set by human resistance, while I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire by the Ink Spots plays in the background. If you want to see another Treehouse of Horror episode, then click this video right here.